A bit of a slump last year. Of course, he had a heavy load to carry. Let's see who New Jersey selects. Here's David Stern.
With the second pick in the 1991 NBA draft, the New Jersey Nets select Kenny Anderson from Georgia Tech.
Oh my, Kenny Anderson, the local product from New York City, will stay. As a matter of fact, he was in the old neighborhood just yesterday with friends. And one of the friends, someone who just saw him in the neighborhood, rolled the window of the car down and said, "Kenny, stay at home." And he said, "Not up to me." Well, the New Jersey Jets, the New Jersey Nets have made it, Jets a good word here. This is a tremendous, a lot of people think that this is a point guard, and Hubie Brown, I know you know him very well, a point guard in the mold of Isaiah Thomas. That's a heavy burden to place on this young man who's only coming out of his sophomore year.
Well, especially the fact that he's slight in size. But the greatest evaluator of high school talent in America is a guy named Harry Garfinkel. And he came out and stated when he was in high school, he's the greatest guard in the history of New York City basketball. Just think of the great ones who have played here in this area. And then for the people to be able to see him now, you know, throughout his entire career. It's a real shot in the arm for basketball in this area.
Well, I think you see some happy family members there. He's going to be close to home. You know, I think the great thing about Kenny Anderson, he showed in his freshman year, is that he's actually a better player when he's got better players around him. And I think that that's the way you evaluate him. Last year, he shot 43% when he was asked to take all the shots. When he had Dennis Scott, when he had Brian Oliver, they went to the Final Four and played such great basketball. And I think this is a guy, when you look at the NBA today, UB, and the way the game is played, you must have a great point guard to get to the top level in the NBA, to get to where you want to go, to be a champion. And I think this kid has all the ingredients to take them there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Petrovic is over playing in the World Tournament right now. I know he's happy because that guy, all he'll have to do is spot up as the off guard in New Jersey.
Dennis Scott was selected in the draft last year as an underclassman, went to Orlando, he played at Georgia Tech with Kenny Anderson. So Kenny Anderson is selected by New Jersey. He'll stay at home to play his professional basketball. And now here's the personal look with Kenny Anderson and Craig Sager.
Well, thanks, Bob. They say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. You've been a pro for 5 minutes and already got a standing ovation here in the Garden. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Greg. It feels great, you know, to get this, over with. I was a little anxious there, and I'm playing back home in New Jersey.
Last night you went over to Rego Park, I believe, and said goodbye. One final look before turning pro. Kind of emotional. Now you have to go back and tell them you're staying.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I never feel, I'm just honored, that New Jersey has so much confidence in picking me. They had a tough decision, with me and Billy Owens, and they chose me, and it's just a great feeling.
When you left Georgia Tech early, an emotional decision, you were even crying at the press conference. So was your mother. Now we see Joan here moments ago. Tears of joy.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the reasons, not a big part of the reason, but one of the reasons I, decided to leave school early to take care of my mother and my family, and it's just something, that I'm excited about.
Well, the boy stays at home. I know she's awfully happy. Congratulations.
Growing up on the playgrounds of New York City, Kenny's basketball inspiration was nurtured from an early age, as he seemed always to have NBA greatness in his future.
My uncle and my brothers, they always said I always wanted to carry a basketball or play with one, and when guys would take it away, I'd start crying.
We lived in an apartment complex where we overlooked the basketball court, and I'd look out at maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'd look downstairs and I'd see a couple of guys playing, and it'd be him. He'd be out there playing at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night in the dark, and you couldn't really tell who was who. And you say, wow, somebody's playing really well out there. So, oh, that's Kenny, don't worry about it, that's little Kenny.
From a city that has produced a long line of legendary point guards, including Bob Cousy and Tiny Archibald, Kenny is perhaps its most celebrated, standing alone as the only player to be named All-City 4 consecutive years.
Kenny Anderson's the best high school guard I've ever seen anywhere. First time I saw him in the 6th grade, he was special.
player in high school this year, Kenny Anderson. He's with the member of our broadcast team, Cheryl Miller.
Thank you, Gary. Kenny, they could really use you out on the court. What's the game like this mean to you?
To be selected, but it's too bad I can't play. I have no control over injuries. I think the better was complete. To get better.
Kenny, the expectations are going to be real high in Georgia Tech. How are you going to handle the pressure?
Well, it's no pressure on me. I'm an incoming freshman, and we have seniors on the team, and I'm just going to go in there and play my hardest. Whatever happens, happens.
All right, Kenny, we hope your ankle's feeling better. Let's go back to Gary.
Yes, you choose. I know you'll stay with me.
Also making their first appearance are the Nets' Derek Coleman and Kenny Anderson.
To be there and starting in that position is great, and then to have my teammate on the team as well. At least I know I get the ball a little bit.
I'll definitely be looking for big fella. I wasn't really focused on I'm gonna make the All-Star team. I just let my performance do the talking. I think that's one of the reasons I'm selected to the team.
I had the master plan. Everything got I love you. You are everything.
to Maryland with my man 2 Tex to take over this project.